Yeah, Power Plays Palace. Come on. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Power Plays Palace, man. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, and we ain't gonna hold up the prolong the process too long, so let's get down to it. Yesterday, we say we possibly looking for a breakout long above 695 and the 695.45. Stop below 694.60. Target 696.20, 697.50, 699. And on the put side, we had entry 694.90, 694.10, with the stop above 694, 695.80. Target 694.20, 693.20, 692.20. So there's the chart from yesterday. So let's see what SPY did. SPY opened up today. Listen, man, this chart starting to look the same a lot of days. Look at that right up. But SPY opened up today. A little brief, little pullback, settled in, bounced off this trend line. Y'all see the trend line right there. And then it started to move up. So at 693, which is what it opened up at, and then it started to move up. It got up to 695.44, brief pullback here, and then it ran all the way up. And it hit 696.55, making the high of the day. From there, it gave us some pullback, so you could have got in from there, 696.54. It ran back to 694.80. So it's a smaller area, but you could have theoretically played it if you was playing it safe, in and out. Then you got a reversal pattern here, and then you see a break push back up. Never quite got back to 696.54, but it did touch back up to 696, and then the end of the day we pulled down here to the 695. So all in all, that range is about a $3 range on the day, not the typical $6, $5, $6, $7 range. But you know, there was profits to be made in the chart if you stayed disciplined. And so, you know, if you're looking at what we had on the chart from yesterday, we did do some movement up, but we didn't get all the target areas, so it stayed kind of in this range. So that's where we were yesterday. Didn't get the break we were looking for, both sides, but we did get some breaking, and we did get some movement. Anytime you're moving $1, $2 range, you still have opportunity for stock, you know, to make a good trade, so you can take advantage of that there. So that was yesterday. So let's look at today's chart and see what we got. Wasn't a whole lot going on yesterday, honestly. At least from my perspective. So if SPY breaks and hold above 698.34, I'm looking for a breakout long. We looking at entry at 698.45, 698.80, with the stop going below 697.70, with the upside target 699.80, 701.20, and 703. And for the puts, if SPY pushing the 698.10 range, 698.40 range and stalls, I'll be watching for a rejection area there, with stop going above 699.10, downside target 697.30, 696.40, 695. And that's what we'll be looking at. But as I was telling y'all for the last couple of weeks, you know, my guy Sean been saying that we going to 700. Just wait till it hit 700, and look, we right there. So anybody in long-term calls, you should be looking pretty good, man. We gonna stay. Today is all about patience. We gonna wait between for the change at the 5 to 15 minute before we enter trades, and we're not gonna chase those candles. We're gonna keep our stop loss tight, and then we gonna try to jump in and jump out at those margins, at those targets, man. You hit 20-30%, man, get all your profit and get out of there. And if you buying 10 contracts at least, right, and you buying 10 contracts, for instance, and you say you're paying $20 for each contract, so you spent $200, and you get 20-40% on the trade, you know, Oh, $200. That don't sound like a lot of money, right? In theory, it doesn't. But if you make 40% on that 200, you just made $80, right? And so if you add that up across multiple trades, no matter what you do, you're still making positive gains. But if you shoot for 100, 200% gains every trade, that's very high risk, man. Take the profit. It's going to be days where it happens. I showed y'all last week what day where it happened for us. Those days will happen if the stock you're trading moves the way that move happened. But it wasn't no one-time deal. We traded, and then that happened because we had some runners left, some lotto plays based off what was going on. But it wasn't our main part of the trade. But those things add to it once you're prepared or you have built up. Now, if you make enough trades over that course of a few days, well, just say you make 5 straight days where you make that $80, well, you just made $400 in a week. And that's side income if you're doing it part-time, and that ain't bad, you know. So that's just something to think about when you're making these trades. Get in and out, get your profit, and do your thing. But that's your power play. That's our trade for the day. That's what we're going to be looking at. You see in the pre-market, you see over here, spot done moved up from yesterday. It's already above yesterday's high. So the pre-market high and low are going to be important areas. And then if it comes back into this area, which happens sometime when you create a new all-time high, you know, a lot could come back down and could lead to different things. So be mindful and pay attention. But that's your power play trade for the day. Be safe, stay in and out. This is not financial news, financial advice. This is just some trade ideas from a person who trades every day. And if you want to join us over at Power Plays, come on over and join us. We here. It's free. Jump in the room and let's get it started if you want to learn, man. Power Plays. We out.